Hey, Emery. Um, this is Mr. Chris, and this is the practice video just to kind of help you with some warm-up ideas, help you organize kind of just your approach to practicing and give you some visual guidance for some of the pieces we were talking about. So let's take, since we're going to be doing Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho here, I think let's go ahead and practice with what we would call the A harmonic minor scale. That's going to be our regular A minor, but plus one note. It's going to be this G sharp, this one up here. So there's a couple different exercises you could do here. What I would do is take an A minor chord in the left hand, this one here. And I'm going to go ahead and move that down out of frame, but those are the notes, A, C, and E. And let's start with what we call a natural minor scale, which will be all the white keys. But then we'll go a second round and add that G sharp in there. I think we've done this before, but just so you have a clear visual. So I'll do it one time and then we'll try it together. It's going to go. Okay, and so here we go. I'm going to count it in. We'll go about 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Great. Now, to also get that crossover here, I just wanted to show you another one I've been doing with folks. So in the song, it's got this in it, right? So let's put that crossover into the beginning of our scale. We can do it lots of funky ways, but I like to do this. Cool. So 4 times is probably good there. And again, just loops out on beat and stuff. So just a nice kind of cool way to be practicing that A harmonic minor scale, excuse me. Okay, good. Let's go through the left hand with that again, just so we make a equal process. Let's not do the crossover. Obviously that's not the move we want to do, but yeah, we'll do the same natural and then harmonic down here. So make sure you got these fingers. I'll do it one time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then second time, same fingers, but including the G sharp up there. So I'll slow that down a little bit. Let's try it together. We'll go about 1, 2, here we go. 1 and 2. Cool. One more round. Awesome. All right, great. And then if you are really going for a challenge here, you don't have to do this, but you could try that exercise with both hands together. I would go slow at first. I'll just give an example. Cool. So some fancy stuff there, but again, anything that gets you playing those scales and memorizing those fingers is going to be fantastic. Okay, very good. So I did want to go into Joshua a little bit. You were doing a great job with reading even on these middle ledger lines. So just remember the opening position is on that A. So of course middle C is always our first ledger line. If we go down a skip, it's going to be there. So I'm going to go through the right hand part. It's going to sound like this. All right, and then G sharp and D. That's hard to see there, but D, G sharp, B is our middle note. Okay, and then that third pattern is A and E, C, E and G sharp. Also hard to see, but those are the ones. Cool. So I'm going to go just over those. I think you have them, but A, C, excuse me, A and E, C, A and E, middle finger on that C, G sharp and D, B, G sharp and D, and then A and E, C, G sharp and E. Cool. And then last thing, I want to make sure we know the count on those. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So you don't necessarily have to count it. I'm going to play through one time with that going. But those hits, the big chords there, are on the and of 2. That's how you say it. And you get used to it pretty quick, but just so you know. All right, so let's put that all together into time. I'm going to go and take it down through the first 8 measures. The right hand you can play with me if you like. All right, so 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, rest. That's the deal. Okay, good. And obviously, you can back that part of the video up however many times. And then the left hand's pretty easy to add. I'll just go through the shapes real quick. We got our A minor chord, right? And then we're going to do just top of that, C and E, a third, and then we open to a fourth, and then it's third, second, B, back to the chord, E, and then A, and then of course it jumps down, which I remember now we're not doing, but just so you can hear it. So it goes in that low range, right? But for your keyboard, you can keep it there. No big deal. Okay, cool. I don't want to bother with the counts there, but let's go and give you a round to play with here. So this will be the big one. Both hands here. We'll go about 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So even that little that's on the end of 2 also. Okay, good stuff. So as we move into the next section, let me go ahead and show you kind of how this part works. So you have to move immediately. I think we circled all the big ones, but that second finger goes up to E, right? It's going to go E, E, A, E, D, E, 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 D, E, rest. And then we're hopping down 5 to E, 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 D, A and C, D, G sharp and E. And then we go back to 2 here. E, E, A, E, D, E, 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 D, E, rest. And then 3 goes down to C. C, D, E, E, D, C, B, A, rest. And then this weird chord is called an E7. I encourage, you did the math great last time, but if you need it, it's G sharp, D, and E. And then that'll have an E below it. Sounds like that. And there's some pedaling here. The idea is to kind of hit that and let it ring, and then that lets you get back into position for that other thing. And then when you start it, you lift the pedal. So it's kind of like, the difference between this and this. So it's subtle, but it does help a little bit. If you have the pedal there, you may want to see if you can get it. I think it'd be a nice little touch. All right, great. And then the last part of this is just like the beginning. I'll go through it with you real quick. On the chord there. Those last notes are C, E, and A, and notice I'm hitting E with finger 2. That's the shape. Okay, great. Back to the left hand on that other part there. So we looked at that briefly. So this is the middle section. It's going to go A, B, C, D, E, 2, 3, 4, rest, F, E. So just a quick little crossover with the finger, and then it's right back to position. A, B, C, D, E, E, D, C, B, A, E, and then you'll be in the same octave, so we'll just go straight to that chord. Nice. So again, just kind of piece those sections together. I feel like you were seeing it really well, so I don't need to go over it too much. I'm going to give you a medium speed playthrough with the count, and then I'm going to play it fast just for fun, just so you can have something to shoot for if you like. Okay, here we go. So locking in there, and let me get a character here so you can, if you're scrolling around, you know this is the spot. Hello. Okay, so away we go. It's going to go about 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Great. And again, if that's hard for you to keep the pace on early in the week, don't sweat it. Just kind of do your best. And I know it'll get easier and easier the more you do it. All right, cool. And then just for fun, I want to show you, this is a fun one to play really fast, kind of smoking version. I'll dial down the teacherliness here a little bit. I'll just play it for fun. Cool. I still messed up that last. It's supposed to be a little faster on the draw with that chord. It should hit on the and a 2. I hit it on 3. But again, just have some fun with it. It's a cool song, and if you can handle this one, there's not much you're going to see in Ledgerline world that's going to freak out. Should be good. All right, great. So we'll leave it there for now. Again, good job today. I appreciate you guys. Keep practicing, keep sounding good, and I'll see y'all at the next lesson.